Hello, my sisters and brothers. God bless you. I'm just waking up. I have 4 dreams back to back that I couldn't wait to tell you guys about. So, the first one, I saw that I was in my apartment and I was sitting down on the floor. And the way that I was sitting, I was able to see the sky outside the window. And then there were stars outside. It was nighttime. And then all of a sudden, the um, the stars just disappeared like out of thin air. It just disappeared. And then I saw these light bulbs replace the stars, like little light bulbs. And inside the light bulbs was written 144K in it, and they were just kind of like scrambling in the sky. And I was so shocked. It felt so real. I couldn't believe it was happening. And I went to go get my husband and I was like, Rob, I was like, do you see that? Look, look. And then he was like, what? And he couldn't see anything that I was seeing. And I was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, look up, look at that. And he couldn't see it. And I was so shocked at what was happening. I was so surprised that I passed out literally and hit the floor. And finally, I got up and pulled myself together. And when I looked back up in the sky, I saw a date as clear as day. It says September 23rd. Um, and in my heart, I said, this is the day that Jesus was born. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I said that. I'm just telling the vision exactly how it was. And when I saw the date in the sky, I heard fireworks and I saw like these little lights, like Christmas lights. They were just flickering and I heard fireworks going off. And I kept saying to my husband, I like, you can't see that. I can't believe you can't see that. And then that's how I woke up. So I sat there and I just kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it, like what does that mean? As far as like the date that I saw. And I fell back asleep. Now, when I fell back asleep, I went to another dream. I was in my kids' room and I was looking out the window and I saw like a croissant moon. And it wasn't really even like a croissant moon, it was more full. It looked like somebody just took a bite out of it. And when I saw that, I heard a trumpet go off and it was like loud in my house and I knew I was hearing a trumpet, and then I was like shh, and I was telling everybody to be quiet so I could hear it. And then I heard it like just going off the trumpet, and I ran out. Well, I didn't go outside, but I ran to my next window and I saw like these stars moving simultaneously, like a group of stars just moving. And that's how I woke up from that. And after that, I went into another dream. And it was like I was telling somebody about the dreams that I was having. And then all of a sudden, the dream just got kind of weird. I don't even remember what it was about, but I eventually saw myself looking out of a window. And when I looked out the window, I saw like this round moon. It was small, and then it was going up, or it could have been, I don't know. It was white. It looked like a small moon, a small full moon, and it was going up behind the clouds. And when it went up behind the clouds, it got full like a sun, and then around it was fire. The whole moon was surrounded by fire. And I was telling this person that was next to me, I was like, "Do you see that?" I was like, "That's fire on that, on whatever that is." And um when I was looking outside, there was a sea outside. Like I could just like put my hand out the window and touch the sea. And there was like these things in the water. They look like humans, but when they started getting closer, they had no eyes. Like it's like somebody, like they were like this, but there was no like, definition right here. It was just like nose and mouth and no eyes. It was covered. It was so weird. I have no idea what that means, but that was that. And the next dream that I had, I saw that there was a wedding that was getting ready to happen, but it was being done in secret but somehow I found out about it. And when I found out about it, I was like, I'm going. I was like, I want to go see who's getting married. And I saw myself walking down the street, and right as I was walking down the street, they were preparing to bring out the groom and the bride, but I never seen them come out. But I was just sitting there waiting to see, who it was, and how they were gonna come out. And all last night, I kept hearing these things said to me, and upon waking up this morning, I heard, "Be ready, be ready." I heard, "Judgment is here." Um, I saw fire. I'm trying to think of them all. Since yesterday, I've been like seeing little things. I heard, "Time is up," and I think that is pretty much it. But that 144K dream, it was so real. Like, I literally was so happy and so shocked that it was finally happening. I hit the floor and passed out. Like, I knew when I was gonna pass out. I felt it coming. And nobody even paid attention to me. There was just, I don't even think they knew I fell out. And when I finally got back up, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought that was it. I thought that, whatever was going to happen was happening at that moment. And it was like I was waiting there. I just knew something was getting ready to happen after I saw all these things. It's kind of like I was making myself like trying to like rise up. Like I felt something was getting ready to happen, and that's how I woke up. And I couldn't believe that it was a dream. It felt so real. And I was telling my husband, look, and he couldn't see anything that I was seeing. And my kids, they weren't there. And it's so funny, whenever I have like these type of dreams, my kids are never there. Excuse me. And my husband, he's not saved. He believes, but he's not saved yet. And I always see us splitting up, me and my husband, and my kids are just never there. I feel like that could mean that, the Lord just took my kids so they don't have to go through any of what's going to happen, which is great because I always felt like that's what would happen in my heart. And I never ever see them. Never. It's just always me and my husband, and we always end up splitting up. And it's very interesting how he couldn't see what I was seeing, and he couldn't hear the trumpet either. It was just like me. I mean, I was in the house and they were all making this noise, making noises, and I'm like, shh, because I knew what I heard, you know, um, and it just kept going off and kept going off, and I almost ran out the house, but before I could do that, I saw the stars outside, and that's what got my attention. And they were just moving about in the sky like a wave, a bunch of stars, little stars together moving like a wave in the sky. And that's what caught my attention. And then that's how I woke up. And and that's when I heard, "Be ready," upon waking up. So I feel like what he's talking about is judgment. I feel like judgment is getting ready to happen, whatever that may be, whatever fire or the 3 days of darkness. I'm not sure, but I feel like judgment is getting ready to happen, some form of destruction. So I just wanted to tell you guys that real quick. Um, so be ready and be watching. Okay, God bless you. Bye.